All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue year three with our San Jose Sharks. We made it past round one of the playoffs against the Nashville Predators in 6 games, so not the worst, but we managed to solve Pekka Rinne, Shea Weber. Seth Jones actually wasn't playing yet, so I guess he's not good enough, but we got past him in 6 games, and the good news is the last 2 games, Antti Niemi has played great. I mean, he shut out in a closing game, game 6, and only 1 goal against in game 5 right there, so if our goal scoring can stay and Niemi starts to play like an elite goalie, I don't know, man. The good things can happen this year. We got the Phoenix Coyotes, Nashville and Phoenix in the first and second round. That's pretty good. We've been able to stay away from like Chicago, LA. But then again, this is year three, so I mean, that's kind of a useless statement to make. So let us quickly take a look at the lineups for the Phoenix Coyotes. Pretty sure they should have the same team. But like a team like Chicago, they lost Jonathan Toews, so maybe they're not like the powerhouse anymore. But here you go. Again, another team with the first line. No superstars there. I mean, we had it in Nashville, and now we have it again in Phoenix. Now, they may have an injury. I'll check out the injuries afterwards, but I don't know. Bodker on the first line, Hansel and Verbata, 283s and an 84. Again, it's not horrible, right? I'm sure they could still get some goals, but they're missing that superstar like we have with Logan on the first line. Second line, Korpikoski, Ribeiro, and Yip. Ribeiro maybe not a bad second liner. Korpikoski more of a third liner, and Yip more of a third or fourth liner. Third line, Jared Stoll, Vermette, and McMillan. Jared Stoll and Vermette are perfect third liners, and I'd imagine that they are used on their penalty kills. So might be a hard time to get some power play goals against these guys with guys like Stoll, Vermette, Hansel up there as well, Korpikoski, and then the fourth line, Gilbert Brule, Slater, and Lawton. Lawton, I think, has a really good defensive category as well. So they definitely have some depth. The same thing as the Nashville Predators. They have some depth, and they have a Shea Weber type player as well. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, he's 90 overall. Okay, so their power play. I'd imagine he's got some good defensive categories as well if he's up at 90 overall. So, their special teams, penalty kill, and their power play might be something to watch out for. I mean, they got 3 offensive defensemen in their top 4. Ekman-Larsson, Yandel, and Rundbland. 84 for Rundbland, 86 for Yandel. Gormley, two-way defenseman, 85. They have a really good defensive core. Summers, 83, and Justin Falk, 83 on their top 6. They have a very good defensive core. I like that defensive core. You might be able to score some goals back there. And then goaltender, Mike Smith, 87. So, kind of exactly the same team as Nashville. I think they had a little bit more depth than Nashville did on defense. And their goalie's not as good, but offensively, it's about the same. So, if we can score some goals, we got goals on Weber and Rinne. So if we can get some goals on Smith and Ekman-Larsson, which I think we can, and keep them off the board, it's basically the same strategy as the last series. We have to be able to score on their defense and their goalie. That's their strength, their goaltending and their defense. So if we can nullify that, then we should have this. So let's just quickly take a look at, where am I going? Is it stat? No, it's GM options, right? Injury report, yes. Let's just quickly take a look at the injuries for Phoenix, if they have any. Do they have any? No, they don't. Injuries are on for sure, boys, but it's just that in year one when we turned them down a little bit, let's just see if there's anybody else other than Grossman. We've only played 6 games, so injuries can still happen. If I can just fly through this. Yeah, there's only been 1 injury the whole freaking year. All right, you know what I'll do? Because I know injuries should happen a little bit more than that. I'll go to, where am I? Settings. There you go. Gameplay, yeah. It's not rules, because rules is already, see, the injuries is on right there, boys. All right, injury frequency. I think it's in gameplay. Hang on. Injury occurrence. Yeah, see, I have it on the least amounts without actually being turned off. So I'll jack this up 1. All right, there you go. I think that's fair for you guys. There's only 1 injury throughout the whole first round, Nicholas Grossman. That is a little bit too little. There needs to be a little bit more. All right, so we up the injuries. We know what we're going up against the Phoenix Coyotes. They have a completely healthy team, so there's not going to be any surprises coming around the corner. We know what we have to do. Come on now, boys. Let's just continue the good first round. I think we're on like a 2-game winning streak, so let's just have a great first period, get the lead against this good defensive team, and then shut it down. First period, all right, that's not what I want. Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Bodker. So their 90 overall defenseman gets them on the board. Joakim Anderson gets one for us. loss. So we're still in this game. But, yeah, we don't want to be trailing going into the third period against teams like this. Second period. All right, not the greatest. Third period now. Come on, boys. Somebody step it up for us. Joe Pavelski or Brent Burns. You guys have been called out by the analysts. Power play goal for Mike Ribeiro. So game one, not looking too good. Won't go crazy just yet. Yeah. All right, so this is this is basically the kind of games that I'm expecting against the Phoenix Coyotes. If they get 3, we're in trouble. All right, if they get 3, we're in trouble. The same thing as the Nashville Predators. If we can get 3, then we're in good shape. But that game, only 1 goal for, right? Solving Mike Smith and that good defensive core, and also their whole offensive lineup that are good defensive players. Not all of them, but a lot of them, like Jared Stoll, Antoine Vermette. Remember the penalty kill. That's going to be a problem, right? So I'm not going to do any line changes just yet. Let's see if it was maybe just 1 game, all right? Come on now, Sharks. You got to answer back. Captain Couture, I'm calling you out. First period. All right, you know what? That's good. It's a tie game after the first. We just don't want to be trailing after 2. Second period. All right, there it is. I'll call him out, and he comes and he gets a big goal. He gets a nice little wrister from the top of the slot. All right, so 1 goal, third period game. It's not over just yet, boys. We need an insurance mark, all right? Niemi's played good for us, but we got to play better for him. All right, let's go. 15 minutes. Somebody step up. Brent Burns, man, we need you to step up. Get a big-time, big-body playoff goal. 5. Come on. Oh, is he going to do it? No, he's not. Korpikoski, 30 seconds left. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Oh, God damn it. Oh, Jared Stoll, Korpikoski. That's what you get, offense. That's what you get. All right, you try to go out through a whole game with only 1 goal, and that's what you get. Third period, Korpikoski, a slap shot from way out there, Niemi. That's rough. 33 seconds left. They tie the game up. And then in overtime, 15-21, Jared Stoll gets a snapshot from the top of the slot. The overtime goal is whatever. It's the 30 seconds left, man. Oh, we needed the insurance marker. I knew it. This is it's the kind of game that the Phoenix Coyotes are loving to play. The 1 goal game, they tie it, they go into overtime, and against a team like that. How do we only have 2 goals for 2 games, man? Let's go. We saw Pekka Rinne and freaking Shea Weber. All right, we're down 2-0. I might have to make a change here. We go down 3-0. That's rough stuff. All right, we need some goals. Logan got a goal. Brent Burns, maybe. You know what? Let's try to jack up that second line a little bit and give Gallagher up on the first line with Logan and Jeff Skinner. Because maybe Logan and Jeff Skinner can carry Gallagher, and maybe Brent Burns can make Pavelski and Silfverberg better. Because Silfverberg's been kind of useless. What's his points? Hang on. I'll take that back. No, he had 4 goals. Yeah, he had 4 goals in the first series, right? But no goals in 2 games so far. No points in 2 games so far. So we need to get that second line going. I think Joe Pavelski had something like 6 points. 1 point in the last series, right? 1 point in the last series. No points so far in this series. Joe Pavelski, he's got to get going. And Brent Burns, no points in this series either. So we got a second line full of players who have yet to get a single point in this series, all right? So the first line with Skinner and Couture and Gallagher, I'll leave. But the second line, you guys have got to get going a little bit. I'm going to shake up the power play as well. Brent Burns with Pavelski and Silfverberg. All right. Mark Giordano, should I move him? No. Leave him there. All right. So we'll see what happens here. If we go down 3-0, I might have to do something crazy. I might have to just do something crazy. Somebody, I know, Ernest Chiarelli might have to come up. You never know, boys. You just never know. All right, so 2 goals for, we have played pretty good defensively. That third goal right there, that came in the third period, right? So that game, it wasn't great, it wasn't horrible, but our offense lost us that game. This game, we played great defensively until 30 seconds left, but even still, it's only 1 goal against, right? The overtime, whatever. I'm talking about the 60 minutes. We just didn't get the goal support for our goaltender, right? So we've been in the games. We just need to have a solid first and second period. We need to get that 2-goal lead. That's what you need against a team like Phoenix. They need to open up their trap systems a little bit so we can get some turnovers, get some power play goals, right? Let's go, boys. We need to get that first period lead, the 2-goal first period lead. That's what we need. First period, oh my God, we got the lead, but then Radim Verbata answered back with 2 goals. Oh my God. Joakim Anderson, I think that's his 2nd goal of the series. He's doing it on the 3rd line. All right, but they answered back, and Niemi was not able to stop him. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? Hang on. Yeah, we're just going to skip the second period. All right, so here we go. Second period. McMillan. All right, another game where we are trailing by 2 going into the third period. Man, this is just San Jose Sharks. The youth is starting to show itself now. Wait a minute. There's Joe Pavelski. He's giving our team a chance. We need to get back in this game. If we want back in this series, it has to be this game, boys. We can't come back from 3-0. Somebody! Please! Oh! Jay McClement! Alright, we're in overtime. It's not over yet, boys. Fuck! Oh my god! What the shiza baniza? Oh my goodness gracious. Get back over here, microphone. Oh my god, man. Ekman Larson. What an anticlimactic feeling. Jay McClement ties up the game with 19 seconds left, and then Ekman Larson scores a minute in. Jesus Christ, man. I thought we had it, and it's over. It's over, boys. I mean, Yemi's just, that game we got the goal support for him. It came late, but we got 3 goals, but he allowed just 3 in the first and the second. I mean, just not going right for us in this series. Even though it's a 1-goal game, again, another overtime game. It's close, but it's no cigar, right? So, I think, we got nothing else to lose. They've been close games. I mean, I could keep the lines the way they are, and you never know. It's a simulation, but I'm not liking the way we've been simulating. Let me just take a look at the lines here. What can I even do, really? Jay McClement, he's been down there. You know what? Let's bring up Giordano on the first line with Shattenkirk. Let's see if we can, and Falk, you're going to be replaced with Vlasic. Let's see if we can get some poise up front and maybe a little bit more defense. Let's turn into a defensive team. Let's see if we can keep them off the board. Oh, excuse me. Giordano, there you go. On the first line power play. Falk and Fowler, yeah. 4-man power play. Penalty kill. This is what I need. McClement, King, Anderson. You know what? No, let's go with our best players on the penalty kill here. All right, let's go with our top-notch players. Logan, and we're going to leave Jay McClement out there. All right, but we're going to go with Logan and Pavelski. All right, these guys are going to play so much now. They're going to get so much ice time. They might make mistakes. And Brett Burns, all right, there you go. Dwight King, what's your defensive awareness at? Yeah, 88. Yeah, I'll use him. All right, so Logan, Brett Burns, Pavelski, and Dwight King as my penalty killers now. Logan and Pavelski. Even though the penalty kill is not what's killing us, it's our lack of goals for that's killing us in this series. All right, Niemi, I'm not gonna bring up Ernest Chiarelli. There's no point. It wouldn't make us better at all. All right, and we gotta go. We gotta go with Dale Hunter, superbman here a little bit. I gotta bring up my good defensive players. So Yuri Hudler, you're gonna go down to the fourth line. You've done absolutely nothing for me, and you are not a good defensive player. So not one of my best defensive players, anyways. Vladimir Sobotka, you same thing. You're gonna stay on the fourth line. All right, and Joakim Anderson, he's had 2 goals I think this series, right? Hang on, let's see. Forget what he's had. He's had something like that. I think he's had 2 goals this series. So we'll leave him up on the third line with Palmieri and King. All right, McClement, Hudler, Sobotka. And then I got to get some defense on this first line. We'll go back. Oh, we got some goals this one. Let's stack up the second line, all right? Let's go Silfverberg, Couture, and Gallagher. No. Silfverberg, Couture, and Brett Burns on the first line. So you got some defense in there because Silfverberg's got a pretty good defensive category. Skinner, Silfverberg's slightly better. All right, so Silfverberg, Couture, and Brett Burns. And then we'll load up the second line with Jeff Skinner, Pavelski, and Gallagher. All right, but I want more of a defensive posture in this game. So there you go. Whatever happens, happens. All right, we're going Dale Hunter superbman with this, but we are trailing 3-0 against the Phoenix Coyotes. So, I mean, we really don't have much to lose right here now, all right? It's already been a good year. It just sucks to go out like this. So, we're in Phoenix. Our backs are against the wall, all right? Our team has gone Dale Hunter superbman. I don't care about goals for in this game. I want to see if you guys can keep the puck out of the net, all right? That's what I've arranged our lines for, and that's what the strategy is. Keep the puck out of the net. If one freaking puck crosses the line, man, the offseason, I'm going to send you guys through boot camp. Trust me on that, all right? So play for your goalie. First period. All right, there you go. Cam Fowler gets a slap shot. All right, it's not over just yet. I mean, if we play our strategy, it's over, but I guarantee you it's not over. So here we go. Second period. All right, there you go, boys. Jeff Skinner and Jay McClement. Bodker answers with 1. They got 1 back, boys. I don't like that, but at least we got the 2-goal lead going into the third period. That's what we haven't had yet this whole freaking series. All right, power play for... Oh, there you go. Good kill. Another power play. The referees are against us. Third power play in the freaking third period. Give me a break. I know we're in Phoenix, but give me a freaking break. And there you go. The San Jose Sharks, they get their first win of round 2. It's a big one, too. I mean, we're still down 3-1, but at least we answered back. Showed that we're not just going to be swept out of the playoffs right here. And our defense came and played. We got the goal support, yeah, but more importantly, only 1 goal against. All right, so I mean, there's been 3 one-goal games the last 3 games. It's been, even though they're up 3-1, it has technically been a close series. They've just been able to win the games in overtime. Games 2 and 3, big 2 games, both won in overtime by Phoenix. So boys, just don't worry about that. This is home ice, all right? All you have to do is make sure you don't get eliminated on home ice. We can do this, boys. All right, play for your home ice fans. We've had a great year. It's not over just yet. It's not over unless we say it's over, all right? So come on, first period. Oh my God, there it is. All right, this is exactly what I didn't want happen. I set this team up for defense, and they allowed 3 first-period goals. 3 goals on 11 shots, and Niemi, that's just not good enough. And these 2 goals, look at this, at 3:32, and then the next one scored less than a minute later. Niemi, man, you got to shut the door after that. That's horrible. All right, second period, not looking good. Second period, all right, we got 1, but then they got another to maintain that 2-goal lead. Niemi, 4 goals on 24 shots. He's not bringing it together like an elite goalie could. I know he's got good stats, but this series, again, Justin Falk gets a goal. There's just some games he just wasn't there. We're getting goal support this game too. Irwin gets the 3rd goal. Can we go? Wait a minute, Cam Fowler. Wait a minute, we're only down by 1. Can a crazy third? Wow, what the hell happened? Irwin, Fowler, and Shakeup, our defense. They just said no. Oh, come on, man. Mike Ribeiro, you're such a bastard. You're such a bastard. I think he was the one who scored in the game where McClement tied it up in the last 30 seconds or whatever. Holy shit. An amazing third period comeback from the San Jose defensive core. Matt Irwin, all right, slap shot from the point. Cam Fowler, wrist shot from down low, basically. And Kevin Shattenkirk, slap shot from the point. And then Mike Ribeiro scores. I mean, Jesus, Niemi, 6 goals. 6 goals on 30 shots. It's just not good enough. That's just not good enough. I'm going to blame my goaltender for that game. We gave him 5 goals, and he just could not keep the puck out of the net. I mean, you can say maybe some of the goals weren't his fault, but, 6 goals against is just not good enough. 4 goals against. That game he played decent. 2 goals against because that goal came pretty late. Just, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm sure his numbers are decent, but, oh, man, we couldn't get the lead. And when he allowed a goal, he allowed them in bunches. We'd get a lead, and then they'd score 2 straight. And then they scored the next goal in the third period. It's just all over the place. All right, boys, so there you go. Round 2 is over. Year 3 is over for the San Jose Sharks. Looking back, it was a good year. Just a disappointing loss to the Phoenix Coyotes. I mean, that game, overtime loss it wasn't an overtime game. Ribeiro scored, but it was basically the last, 5 minutes, 1-goal game. This game we won, overtime loss, all right? So we had the Phoenix Coyotes late. We took them late into 3 games, but out of those 3 games that went down to the wire, every single time they pulled out the win. So they were just, simply put, the much more clutch team. End of story. All right, so the young Sharks, we've got to get better, come back better for next year. And, if you guys have any suggestions for offseason, let me know. All right, because I want to come back bigger and better next year.